There's no way I can't hire some Mexican lady to come in and clean my house for $20.
Bleep Mexican.
The best patio in Toronto. Please give me discounts.
Speaking of Europe, I went to Italy, public restroom, go there, and I look at this toilet. I'm like, no, that's a urinal.
No,
No,
no.
that's a urinal. I'm gonna wait for the next toilet because I gotta take a shit. And then I open it, and I'm like, dude, it's the same shit.
It's just a hole in the ground.
And I didn't go. I didn't do it. I was like, no, I can't do that.
Well, okay, but let's get back to the real story of why we even started this podcast. It was the fact that you pee sitting down. Going to the washroom, the guy in front of me opens the door, and this lady kind of walks out, and she just goes, it smells like fucking puke in there. First of all, it was the man's washroom, but I think she works there. I don't know. And then she starts blaming me and this other guy going, it's only 9 p.m. Why does it smell like puke in there? I'm like, I'm just trying to take
she works here?
Dude, she wasn't wearing a penny shirt. There was nothing going on there. And then both me and this guy go in to take a piss. It smells like fucking mint in there. There's nothing going on. And now our little theory is she just wanted to drop a little deuce in there because maybe the woman's washroom was kind of gnarly. I don't know what's going on in there, but
she's saying it smells like piss.
no, she said it smelled like puke in the men's washroom.
In the men's?
Men's, yeah. And she started.
But then she went to the men's washroom.
She came out the men's washroom.
Oh
yes, dude. She didn't came out the one. Absolutely.
No, but that's fine. I mean, she doesn't even have to cover for that. Like,
no, that's fine, dude.
And then don't even care.
So we started out. Me and this guy were like super progressive. We're like, yo, I like that. She's bold. She's in the washroom, but then she starts hammering us with the whole thing, and that's just not it, man.
She says it smells like shit in the men's
Not
washroom.
shit. She says someone puked in the man's washroom.
And why is she complaining about the washroom she's not even supposed to be in?
That's what I'm saying. And then goes, it's not even 9 p.m. What the fuck are you guys doing? And we both go, I just got here. I'm going in the bathroom. What do you mean?
That's ridiculous.
Listen, it caught me a little off guard, man, but I made a good friend coming out the washroom.
Well, I feel like it's more common. Have you seen, like, have you been to a sporting event? There's a lot of people at
like a Jays event kind of thing?
Sure, Jays, Raptors, whatever it is. In the States, like, women just go into the men's washroom. They don't give a fuck.
So is a woman's washroom typically worse than a man's?
No, women's, it just takes too long because women.
Oh, you're saying the line.
The line.
But there's always that theory, man. Like the men's washroom is gnarly, and the woman's got the flowers and the roses and the perfume.
No, that's not true.
You don't think so? You think it's pretty equivalent?
Yeah, there's some girls like they're taking some fat shit.
Don't say skid marks are skid marks, bro. Listen, it don't matter who you are. Skid marks aren't gender
identified. Did you check for skid marks?
We actually, we literally looked in. We're like, no skid marks. So I don't know. I'm zoning around looking for her. Maybe she is. Maybe she works here. Maybe she doesn't. But we'll see.
It's weird. No, but I mean, it's whatever. Just own it. Like you went to the men's washroom. Like nobody gives a fuck.
I mean, that would be a pretty elaborate excuse to be like, hey, I work here. It smelled like puke. I kind of snuck in there, you know? I don't know.
No, but it smells like puke in the women's.
No.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like, that would be the excuse.
Like, yeah, exactly.
This is a horrible...
That's what I'm thinking, too. Exactly. You go, and then, I don't know, man. I don't know. We got to keep I'll keep a little eye out for her, and we can tag her down in here, too, and ask her a couple questions. Ask a couple inquiries.
No, I mean... It doesn't make sense. It makes, but seriously, like UFC, I've been to a few UFCs in the States. Actually, no, not UFCs. There's other events. I've been to concerts. The women's line is like forever long. The men's is like nothing.
Absolutely.
And then obviously, like women just go into the men's washroom. Doesn't matter.
I get it though, dude. When I'm in a gas station, typically, you'll have a lineup for the men's washroom. And there's no one in the women's washroom. It's like one of those single stalls, you know. If it's a single occupant, I'll do it. I'm not going to go into a whole room where there's a couple sinks, a couple stalls. That I'm not doing.
I do that at work sometimes.
No, you
because we have keys to both places.
But it's like single washing.
It's a single washing.
Are you going there because the other one's busy, or are you going?
It's busy.
Okay. It's not just a matter of like, hey, this one.
Not cleaning. In Mexico, actually, you don't flush things down the toilet because the pipes are very sensitive, small.
So you toss it in the garbage.
You toss it in the garbage. So in the women's is specifically disgusting because you can see all that blood, dude.
Yes!
Dude, it's disgusting.
It's the last thing you say, man. You know, it makes sense. It makes sense, though. But like the men's,
I still flush my shit down in the toilet. I'm not putting my shit in the fucking bath.
what's the thing, dude? Like, were you gonna wipe your ass? You're gonna crunch it up. You're gonna throw it in.
No, you don't crunch it. You don't need to crunch.
I don't do it, so I don't know what the method
No,
is.
you put it in the. You lay it down on the.
Okay, but you wipe your ass. You got the thing, and you just kind of slide it through a little holder. Is it like a little?
No, it's like an open garbage.
I just drop it in there.
Yeah.
And like, what stops it from stinking up the whole room?
It does stink up the place. The pipe.
Why not make pipes larger?
Dude, it's Mexico. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
That's a new facility. Come on, you got
it's not
big state-of-the-art fucking plumbing. You can,
no.
It's not?
No.
Oh, okay, listen.
I think, so even in Tulum, you go to Tulum, and this place is really completely gentrified. I think,
Surfer town, yeah, exactly.
I think even some of the nicest places in Tulum would still tell you not to flush toilet paper down the bathroom.
Really?
Yeah.
You got one of those like single villas like on Tulum Beach. They're still going, hey, you gotta wipe your ass, put it in the garbage.
We went to a nice hotel, and it's actually a 3 or 4 star hotel, and they still tell you not to flush this shit down. But I still flush it down because, like, I'm like, no, I'm not fucking putting my.
That's what I mean, man. You know, I'm like, how are they gonna trace it back to you?
But what they do now is they put these like containers, and it's supposed to seal, so it's specifically for your shit.
I've seen that.
Covers it up.
I've seen that. Yeah.
But even in Colombia, I'm not saying like Mexico is like, no, Colombia does the same thing. Like, there's old piping.
Really?
There's not Colombia everywhere.
Even like Europe, I've seen it a couple of times too. But usually it's like, hey,
speaking about Europe,
flush your tampon. That's
dude, speaking of Europe, did you ever go? I went to Italy.
Yeah.
I was in Pisa.
Yeah.
I was in Pisa, and I went to a restaurant. A restroom, public restroom. Go there, and I look at this toilet. I'm like, no, that's a urinal.
No.
No, that's a urinal. I'm gonna wait for the next toilet because I gotta take a shit. And I wait for the next.
Oh, I know where it's going.
And then I open it, and I'm like, dude, it's the same shit.
It's just a hole in the ground.
It looks like a urinal,
But it's a squatter. It's a squat shitter.
Squatter. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I didn't go. I didn't do it. I was like, no, I can't do that.
Well, does that go on the whole, like, there's that theory, like, you know, when you're taking a shit, you should put a little stool under you. Kind of like lift your legs up. I've seen that before.
What if I squat down and I fall back into the thing?
Who do you call? Is there one of those, like, handicap emergency
No,
buttons?
just come out of it with the back of my t-shirt all wet.
Oh,
just like an idiot. Like, I smell like...
That's like the Toronto parks in the summer. The amount of times, especially Trinity Bellwoods, right here. We had that there's a massive open field, and there was no porta potties during COVID because they don't want to encourage people being there. There's a massive hill where everybody pisses down. But people who don't go there, you remember people sliding down the pits and everything. Oh, dude. How do you recover from that? I think anytime you have any sort of bodily fluid on you have to go home.
Didn't our boy, didn't he fall down that?
Our boy, which one? No.
Sure he fell down.
Actually, he might have. He might have. Bleep the name, but yeah. Exactly.
That's why I didn't say the name.
Yeah.
We're not recording the video.
Yeah, seriously. But he could have been. I think he was privy to one of those once or twice. But I saw one where the guy, you know, he goes towards the tree at top of the hill, you know, whips out, starts to take a piss, bam, both heels out, slides down about 20 feet, down a whole slide. Like, it was like almost like a water park. He comes back up, and I had a little bottle of Purell. I'm pouring it in his hands. He's trying to wash himself. And, you know, there's no coming back. There's no coming back. Go home, man. Go home. Even it was like 4 p.m., you know, on a Saturday. You're still done. It's unfortunate, but you're toast to that point, man.
Yeah. No, I mean, so that was an interesting experience, but that was the only place, honestly, in Italy, all over Italy. It was the only place like that. Some of the restrooms were a little weird. In Italy, actually, the flushing button is never where you expect it to be.
Is it one of those hangers, like
it's
a little
either a hanger, or it's a button, or it's I felt like it was a button most places.
A button, like button on top kind of thing?
No, it could be a button on the wall.
That is wild.
It's weird.
You know?
But that's what it was
Some
like.
of the pool ones is weird. You see like the tank. is like right up against the ceiling, and then your shitter's down here, and you're pulling a little tank. You ever seen that? You know, maybe maybe I had a couple too many drinks, so it was shifting around. It was shifting up and down. But I swear, you're pulling this little cord, and it feels like you're in like a Thomas Edison day. So like pulling that cord, taking a dump. It's very, natural feeling.
Interesting.
That's my take. That's my take on
It's a little weird.
the shit sphere.
Also, something I noticed when I was in Italy, it's super weird. It's like all the stop signs say stop.
That is fucking.
I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Do they not have a word?
I was like, did the simulation not refresh?
Yeah.
And I got to Italy and it didn't refresh right, and it
Exactly. I didn't get the update, the Italy update, man. It's still on the Canadian signs.
And then our boy was telling us that it's funny that in France all the stop signs say stop,
Not a
but in Quebec it says arrête. Which is
Quebec,
ridiculous because it's like Quebec.
Seriously, in France they all say
They
stop.
also stop too.
You know what it is? It's probably, the stop signs can be like manufactured on a fucking massive scale. When it says stop,
I think
you start making these arrête ones. Maybe the price, price per sign's a little higher.
I think you have a good point, but I think also like at the same time, it's like everybody knows what stop means.
That's what I'm saying.
English,
or even just a red fucking octagon, whatever.
The English language is, and also like for tourists, although they probably should know what a stop sign looks like.
Yeah.
It is recognized everywhere. Definitely the Americans would be like, oh, arrête, it means go.
Yeah. I mean, listen, red has taken over as the universal stop kind of thing, Like anytime you see a red sign,
red.
You automatically go, let me at least kind of slow down a little.
They're really trying to like American proof this thing.
Yeah.
Like for example, you go to France, you go to anywhere. There's the international. You have the European passport. You have probably just Euro passport, and then international passport. But so for the international passport, you have to put like the world, the little oval world. But what they do is they also put the American flag on there because some Americans would get there and be like, I'm not international.
No, I'm American.
I'm American.
I am the national.
So that is a real thing.
You're lying.
It's a real thing. They have to not only.
You mean like when you're splitting through the lines, it's like EU citizens versus international citizens.
You have to put America. You have to put the American flag. Otherwise, they will be like, no, that's not for me.
Yeah. Nah, I'm in a local line here.
Yeah. Well, it's also, they're just too self-centered.
No, I know. I mean, the world is America for some people,
now,
too.
For now.
For now, listen.
I mean...
It's that Texas must.
Yeah. It's like, what the hell are you doing? But there's a lot of people who would make that mistake, man.
I get it, man. And especially in those heavily tourist populated areas where like, let's make it as stupid and simple as possible. Everything there.
Manufacturing, it's called Patio. It means like anti-fucking idiot.
Pokido.
So it's actually a Japanese term.
I was going to say, that's not Spanish.
No, it's a Japanese word. Pokio gets to, basically bulletproof it. So you really couldn't make a mistake. In manufacturing, that's where you want to get to. You want to make it so perfect that
that nobody could do anything.
Nobody could make a single mistake. Which comes down to as simple as when you have to insert wires into a connector. Sometimes you maybe each terminal is a different terminal, so you can't insert. It's like the little blocks for the kids.
Yep.
So okay, this one's a triangle. This one's a square.
Yeah, exactly.
You literally cannot. So in manufacturing, that's like peak manufacturing.
Yeah.
Toyota created this. Like in Japan, they created all the lean manufacturing, which is the most perfect way to manufacture. Zero errors, quality up the ass, like 100%.
Yeah. No
scrap. That's like where you want. Every company wants to be.
And you think that's from them just simplifying it as much as possible, making it as
No, they're trying to. No, it's not simple actually. It takes a lot of work. And it takes a lot of money to implement that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's just the principles. It's principles. What are the lean waste? Lean waste is transportation, inventory, movement, scrap. Like basically, it's kind of like the Bible for manufacturing. And Toyota really
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
nailed it.
there you go.
So poke yoke basically means
Yoke.
anti fucking idiot. Like I can't. And now I forgot what we were talking about. But
We started at stop
oh no, they're
signs
trying to poke yoke the Americans
in every
being
sort of
too
country
stupid.
they're in. Yeah, exactly.
They're poking the Americans.
Do you think that's universal, like across from like even after? Because I've never been to like a Southeast Asia country. Do they still go stop sign or do they go?
I've never been, so
There you go.
definitely China. They're not putting stop.
I'll tell you that much.
It's going to be the anti-stop.
It's definitely red.
It's not even
definitely red.
Yellow.
Yellow.
It's blue, and it's not even the same because they're like
It's a triangle.
fuck
exactly.
the Americans.
What's the most different way I can do this?
Exactly. That's what they're doing. 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's a nice day out here in Trinity Bellwoods.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost Trinity Bellwoods. We're at Penny's.
Sponsored by Pennies here.
That's gonna really pop.
Yeah, fucking better, man. The best patio in Toronto. Please give me discounts.
Seriously though,
It's
beautiful
cool.
day.
This might be nowhere. It's number 6.
Number 6
Number 6.
episode.
Episode number 6.
There it is. There it is. This beautiful little building. What do you? When it comes to tearing these places down, who do you think fights for it? Is the people that own it? Penny's had the whole. Well, Penny's had the whole thing. Like it's gonna be torn down, gonna be a condo. It's like a fucking.
No, who's pushing to tear it down?
Well, I know who's pushing to tear it down. Who's defending it?
People.
Like just the general public, you're saying, or is
I
it like?
signed the petition. Did you not sign the petition?
I don't even know what it was. A petition.
I signed the petition.
And it just said, "Hey, let's not tear down Penny's."
Yeah, this is ridiculous. I mean, it's a historic building. Not because Penny's is Penny's. This is actually a historic building.
I mean, this looks like every building I've ever seen in Queens or any other city, man. It's like a little Victorian style.
Maybe they're embellishing how historic it is, but no, it's
So like on the petition, does it go, "Hey, let's not knock down Penny's because it's Penny's," or is it like
no
a historic site?
It's a historic site. That's what it was about. That was mainly what it was about.
I guess so. I mean, maybe it worked. We'll see. I mean, a couple years still to go.
Well, they're still here. They were supposed to be knocked down maybe like a year or two ago.
I thought it was just like a permit to kind of knock it down.
Well, no, I think they're still alive. They're still doing it up. COVID definitely during COVID, it was a better case for it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, no one's out here.
Yeah.
But it was never about the pennies thing. It was always about the building.
Yeah.
You know that one lady at Redpath and it's not Roselawn, but it's the one before. They built these 2 big ass condos.
Oh, and she kept her house.
Kept her house.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine what the retail value of that is now, Like, your backyard is literally the parking lot of a condo now.
She was doing it for not even her backyard is the condo.
It is the condo.
Like, there were people who bought condos that their view is literally just the roof of this lady's house.
I mean, like, not a bad view compared to hers. I mean, at least.
No,
listen, her backyard.
She's got the corner. She's got the corner house.
Well, I mean, otherwise, what? It would be like a nice green plot. It doesn't make much difference. Her house is 2 stories. That place is like 35 stories. For her whole back 3 angles of the house are now just glass windows of residential condo.
Yeah.
That's an absolute baller
She
move.
just wanted to
right
keep the
there.
house.
I think it was a message to kind of like the general.
You can't do whatever the fuck you want.
Exactly. It's like you can't buy me fucking
Can't buy me
out.
out.
Exactly. That's exactly.
That's what it's about, mainly. I respect her for that. I think the house is still a beautiful house. One day, even if she dies, she sells it. Dude, great bar.
Great bar, dude. Add another little rooftop patio on top or something like that.
No, there's no rooftop, but there is a patio out front that you could make it into.
I'm saying, work around it, make it a little more, a couple more levels, but it would be.
Hey, you don't need to. It's a perfect it's like
It's
a
like a
matting.
Victorian house, kind of.
Like,
It is
yeah.
like a mat. It's not as big as a mat.
No, it's tiny, but you can really sell it.
You could. Honestly, that is a good idea right there, man.
Hopefully, I got some money when she
yeah,
she fucking croaks.
Exactly.
And, I could buy that house and we can make it.
And here's the thing, she does croak. Do her kids go, hey,
we're selling that?
What? Or do they go, hey, I want to move my kids and family in there?
They could because she was maybe it's a wholesome family, and maybe they're like
fighting the power together.
They're gonna keep the fight going. They're like, this house is gonna be a house for fucking ever.
But even still, like those kids, they'll be the kids with that house kind of thing. A little baller, to be honest.
No,
they got a whole legacy behind them just by having a house that didn't get torn down.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's a beautiful house.
No, I agree.
It's perfectly set up on the corner of that place. It's nice. It's just that you have a fucking 40, 50 story condo right beside you.
Yeah.
It was wild. But there's a lot of new shit.
There's got to be other situations like that in Toronto too. I know there's been like parking lots, refusing to sell and stuff like that. All like legacy things. Parking lot. I mean, nobody goes to a parking lot and goes, my favorite parking lot. I'm so happy it's not a condo now.
People would go to this house and be like, yo, that's some baller shit.
Yeah.
But a parking lot is
that's
like, dude, why wouldn't you just... Well, maybe unless you want to make it a higher parking lot, but they don't have the capital. They don't have the money to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah.
It takes a lot of money to do that. You can make it a nicer parking lot. You can build up 50 floors up of...
Sometimes it's just a moral thing. They go, I don't want to sell to big money. It's like whatever it is, It's like how some people won't buy certain cars because they're like, that car is a certain kind of symbol, and they go, I don't want to do that.
It's like the Breaking Bad lady.
Which one?
She owns the house that Breaking Bad was.
Oh yes, exactly. You absolutely can. Yes.
It's like the Breaking Bad lady. So I went to Albuquerque and we went to the house.
Yeah.
And I did some of my research.
You didn't get a pizza?
No, you can't because she's got a fence actually out front.
Well, listen. Walter White threw it pretty fucking far.
No, he was actually right under the garage.
You don't think you could get a little clearance? Like I'd say that's 10 feet. I'd say it's 10 feet from the driveway to the ceiling.
No, he was right beside the garage.
No, but I'm saying the gate now is about 10 feet.
You could really try.
You could definitely get it.
But that would be really fucked up if you tried that.
Well, she did that for a reason.
No, the reason she put the fence was because of
pizzas, man.
Yeah. So I went there and I heard about this lady because this lady's like crazy. Apparently she owned the house. She owned the house the entire time that they filmed the show.
But like, what do you think made them? Because if I was in whatever a casting or destination coordinator in a movie thing, a big thing I would think about when I'm deciding on a location is the owner of the house.
No, she was totally down for it. She's like
totally down, but clearly it's backlashed a little bit too, man. Like she's not too ecstatic about it anymore.
I don't think she was expecting the type of how big the show was going to be.
I guess. I mean, it's.
But like, I think by season 6, I mean, you would expect that she would be like, "Yo, stop."
And what's the deal? You think it's like, she leaves for a week or two, comes back, or is it like, they got a whole?
Oh, they pay her up, dude. They
pay her up for sure.
They set her up at the freaking the nicest hotel in Albuquerque. It's a 3-star hotel.
yeah, exactly. The bougiest. It even has continental breakfast.
No, but actually, Albuquerque's not. It's got some nice things.
I'm sure it does.
But so we went to it, and I knew that this lady, because she's a menace. Well, everybody else.
I've heard that too.
A menace to people who are stalking her property. So I mean, I don't know if that really aligns. But people would go up, and they'd be on the other side of the street. She'd be like, "Fuck off!" This and shit. Apparently, she's racist and shit too.
No way. Like, don't you think they should vet these people a little more?
No, they just saw this house. Like they publicize, hey, we need a house in Albuquerque. We're willing to pay $5,000 a
Yeah.
month to do this, set you up in a hotel, this and that.
But how much do you think they actually kind of like background check the person? Not even
Not a
background,
lot.
but kind of like, assessed it.
A little bit.
Because every house in that fucking suburban neighborhood looks similar. I'm sure they all have a
It's
pool
not
in the
suburban either.
back.
It's not suburban either. It's actually
Well, Albuquerque seems like it's all suburban, man.
No,
The
it's
way
not.
the houses are looking, they're all
it's
little
not.
cul-de-sacs,
No, it's just like it's not suburban at all. It's actually very much in the city, kind of. Yeah.
of Albuquerque. I guess.
Albuquerque.
But still, I mean, like there had to be much more options.
No,
You
Albuquerque
you
does
could have
not
picked a
have-
progressive person.
Albuquerque doesn't have really a suburb. It's just like it's a city. It's as much as like if somebody had a house over there.
I guess. Yeah.
It just is.
But there, my
It's just you
mindset-
guys are accustomed to like, a house in downtown Toronto.
exactly.
Well,
It's got to be suburbs.
This isn't even downtown. Like a house in Toronto has got to be a little townhouse.
Yeah.
No, a house in like a big city like Denver or Albuquerque is not a big city, but for example, Tennessee, a house still in Tennessee can still have a lot of property.
Well, obviously, I get that for sure. But my whole qualm is like, why her? Why
I
not?
just picked her. She had it.
She had it. Exactly.
She wanted it. She wanted it.
I mean, it's biting her in the ass now a little bit.
Yes. So I go.
Yeah.
And I see this, like, she's got the Karen cut.
Oh, short hair, blonde, short hair.
No, she's like gray hair, I think.
Oh, well, by that time, yeah.
So
the older Karen.
Jenna's driving, and I see this chick with her husband's outside. I'm like, Jenna, no, keep going. I can't. So we keep going. We go to the car wash first. We come back, and I get a good picture.
Oh, you go to the Albuquerque real car wash. Yeah. It is an actual car wash.
Yeah, we actually, it's a Mr. Car Wash, which we have a subscription. You can get a subscription car wash, so you get unlimited car washes.
Yeah.
They had one there, so we went in and we actually got a car wash at the.
That is hilarious.
Car wash.
Did you see his boss in there?
I didn't see the brows.
The brows.
But it looked just like the.
That's funny. Yeah, it's a pretty big car wash. Actually, when it comes
huge.
to car washes, that's
it's
huge car wash. Eh?
Huge.
Is that typical?
I don't know why it's so tall. No.
It's like a pretty standard because, like here, Toronto, any car wash, it's almost like a gas station car. It's pretty quick, stream through it. Like we don't have these massive, complex car washes. We are it's not as much land as like an Albuquerque.
So me and Jen and I make our joke all the time. Like we see something prop up in El Paso, like a new business, there's a new development. Like it's gonna be a car wash. Because in El Paso, it's a huge market for car washes. Why? Because it's always,
money laundering.
No,
yeah,
maybe.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, but it's always sunny, but it's dusty.
Sure, a lot of sand.
A lot of dust. So it's always sunny. You can always see your car in the best light, but it's also still dusty.
Yeah.
So there's like a car wash popping up at every corner of the fucking city.
That is wild.
And there's real big properties too. Like the whole thing is a car wash. It's not like here where it's like you might have a couple real car washes where it's just a car wash. Here, like a lot of gas stations have the car wash built in.
Yeah.
No, in the U.S. they really do build.
And are those like self-serve or are they kind of like?
You roll through, and you get the car wash. You can get service, so you can get the whole inside and everything. You can get a smell. You can they polish it up, or you can do it yourself.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of everything.
But is there an option to? Oh, so both options: self-serve, or this guy cleans your whole fucking car for you. Everything's available. And it's a massive Albuquerque style. Fucking.
Yeah, it's a so in that case it was a Mister. So we have the subscription to just go right through it and then leave, and we get a really nice car wash. Or you could do the thing where you pay like $10 more, and they'll do the whole interior for you.
Well, that's a move, man. The self-serve takes ages, to be honest. You gotta like self-serving it for yourself, washing your car, doing the foam brush, doing it all.
I don't even clean my house, dude.
Yeah,
I'm the biggest proponent of can I pay somebody to do
Absolutely.
this?
And it's funny because anything you think about that is you can pay somebody.
And Jenna's gonna be really mad because I don't pay her. But she cleans the house.
Listen, I think almost any sort of chore or anything you need to do now, you can find someone that's going to do it for
Dude,
you. Groceries,
because
cleaning,
we were in El
fucking
Paso. We were in El
anything.
Paso. I'm like, there's no way I can't. Because, all right, I'll tell you this after, but there's no way I can't hire some Mexican lady to come in and clean my house for $20.
Bleep, Mexican.
No, that's a fact. There's no way I can't. And that's a lot of money if she lives in Juarez.
Oh, you mean like she comes over the border to clean your house?
Yeah, cash job, boom. She's got a visa. So the thing is with that, sure, we can find it, but it's got to be, you have to trust. Because she's going to be around your whole fucking house.
That is a true thing. Absolutely, man.
You have to, it's almost a referral.
Especially if you're not there at all.
It's on a referral basis. Like, you need to have somebody who trusts this person and have them recommend that person to you.
Absolutely, absolutely. But here's the thing. Let's say, is it like a Google review thing you find these people? Or is it like, let's say they steal someone's shit. How does someone find out that they stole someone's shit from the past owner? You know, it's like,
Yeah, I'm never hiring Carmen again, bro.
Well, no, if it's you, for sure. But let's say they, did this a year ago. They stole everybody's...
What I'm saying is on a referral basis, and I could imagine it still being the case in Toronto, is that you will, if you want this type of person, you don't really go online to find the person. You talk to your neighbor. You're like, yo, do you guys get your house cleaned?
You're saying your neighbors bring people in from Mexico to clean their house too?
I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is that if I wanted to get my house cleaned by somebody, I would ask my neighbors and be like, yo, who do you get your house cleaned by?
Yeah.
Because they're not going to hire somebody who's untrustworthy.
No, that's the best way to do it, man. Yeah. For anything, like babysitting, house cleaning, all that stuff.
Exactly.
For sure.
So it's that type of business. It's word of mouth.
Yeah.
It's a word of mouth type of business.
And it kind of needs to be. Like, I think like babysitting too.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, you go online, you find someone. Like, how do you confirm that's like the...
You definitely don't want to hire Drake to be your babysitter. Yeah. Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. What was his response?
He goes, he doesn't even address the pedophile. He goes,
he says, all your shit I offend you is lies.
Yeah. I don't have a daughter. It's like, what about the pedophile thing? I don't have a daughter.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to talk about it. Sure, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Can we one more, please?
For sure, we are approaching time. So this will be the last round for sure.
Okay, that's fine.
What is the time? What's our deadline here?
Deadline, you probably have about 20 more minutes.
That's fine.
We can do it. We can do
it.
Perfect. Yeah,
one's bills.
Oh.
I'm trying to flex on the podcast.
Yeah.
Exactly. I took care of the story.
Anyone who wants to be a guest podcaster, you get a free pitcher of beer. Okay, but let's get back to the real story of why we even started this podcast. It was the fact that you pee sitting down. And you need to have a good reason. I get it at home.
It's not that I pee all the time sitting down. It's that when I'm at home and I'm comfortable, I would rather pee sitting down.
But the thing is, like, a pee is so quick.
I don't care about it being quick. I care about it being comfortable.
You barely have enough time to pull out your phone and see one video if you're taking piss. You sit down.
Not for you because you have a small-ass bladder.
Oh, I have 2 kidneys, motherfucker.
But you have a small-ass bladder. You gotta admit it.
I do.
Dude,
you're right.
You peed once. I have to pee right now, but I'm not going to go.
Yeah.
Because we're doing the pod. But what I'm saying is that your pees are tiny because you have the tiniest bladder.
You're telling me.
Did your doctor check it out? Did you get an ultrasound? I want to know because I'm concerned.
Listen. So you're saying you sit down and you're peeing for a minute straight?
No.
I don't think there's enough.
No, I'll pee for 30 seconds. But I'll still sit down and I'm still like scrolling and I'm still doing the shit.
But it's not enough time. You know, if I want to sit down,
the pee does not control the time that I'm there.
So you'll finish your piss till so thick?
Yes.
Okay.
It's comfortable.
Okay. I get it. It's comfortable. It's a nice seat. You're there.
If I'm in a rush, I will stand up and I'll make the pee.
You'll pee?
Yeah.
At home?
Yeah, I'll pee standing up. I'll take a piss. But think about it. I have a woman in the house. The toilet seat's always down. I have a thing about it. I don't know. It's like an ick. Like I don't really like to touch the toilet seat.
At your own home?
I don't know. It's like a thing for me. Like it's
Like
it's
the
a thing.
bottom of the toilet seat? Like you don't want to like lift it kind of
I
thing?
don't want to lift the lid really.
Yeah.
I really don't want. So if it's already down, like I'm just gonna sit on it.
I get that in public places because that's for sure a
No,
thing.
it's like it's.
But I mean, at home, man. I mean, come on. It's familia, baby. It's familia.
No, I know it's familia, but it's just a thing. Like it's I can't explain it.
Yeah, no, I
I
get
just
it.
don't
man.
like to touch it. But what I'll do is I'll grab a piece of toilet paper. Oh, you know why? Because I don't like to wash my hands like that.
You don't like to wash your hands
Oh,
after.
great point here.
Yeah.
If I sit down and I take a pee and I put my pants up, I didn't touch my dick. I don't have to wash my hands.
My
You know
qualm
what
with
I
that.
do?
Listen,
You know where I flush? I flush with my elbow.
no way.
Yeah, flush with the elbow.
Here's my mindset on this whole fucking thing. I think your dick has got to be one of the cleanest parts of your body. You wash yourself.
We're on the same page.
Absolutely, man.
Well,
If
okay.
anything, If anything, when
I have to wash
when
my
I
hands
take a
before I
piss,
touch my dick.
when I take a piss, I should wash my dick. My hands are dirtier than my
No,
dick.
you gotta wash your hands before you touch your dick.
Is that? But nobody does that.
Nobody
does
does
that. That's an absolute thing, man. Your dick,
I
you
told
wash
you
it.
this.
You wash it. You put your boxers up. It's secure. It's safe all day. My hand, touching my phone, shaking people's
Alright.
hands, everything, dude.
What if a girl puts her mouth on your dick after?
After I take a piss?
After you take a piss, all day you're touching shit and you
That's
put
what
your
I'm
hands
saying.
up?
That's what I'm saying.
It's disgusting.
It's not. Your hands don't need to be washed.
Really,
after.
we're actually the real gentlemen because we're washing our hands before we take
Honestly,
a piss.
sometimes I'll go a no-hand pee too, man. You know, listen, with the urinal, you got an infinite range to pee on it. You absolutely do.
It is tough.
All you need is to drop the. Not drop.
You gotta get really in there. Like I don't really get in there. Like I don't like to get very close to the water.
No,
Like,
dude, you don't want any spray back either. Nothing like that,
Yeah.
man. Absolutely. But I've always been perplexed.
Apparently
People
that-
always think like you touch your dick.
Apparently that recoil is hard, dude. Apparently when you piss,
Oh, you don't know because you always sit down. So you're
no recoil. The recoil is only on my gooch.
The recoil can be crazy, man. The recoil can be. But you know, I feel like that's a little bit of a point of one of those like those little mint mats at the bottom of the urinal. I feel like they absorb the shock.
Not
of your
always.
piss.
Sometimes they don't do that.
They spray back a
Have you
little.
ever seen this? Sometimes they have this little sticker. They like pee here. You pee
I
there.
have not seen. That's an American thing. We're like, how stupid
has
are
to
these
be.
people? I need to pee.
No, because they're like this scientifically the point where you will not get any back.
So is it on the little mint mat or is it on the urinal saying
No,
like,
sometimes
hey,
it's like a little bit above. It's like the midpoint of the curvature to the.
Yeah.
To
That's something you learn. It's like when you're pissing at night. You know
I piss to the
exactly. You have to piss,
I piss
on
to the side.
I
I
think
hit the wall.
I think if you piss in the water, middle of the night, you're a fucking narcissist, man. Come on. You
No.
cannot piss in the water when
No.
it's late at night. You have to piss on the side. Make it as
No, I
extreme.
don't piss on the water ever.
Ever.
It doesn't matter if I'm like at home or not at home, or I have people that I need to. Yo, that looks like Maley, bro.
This guy right here with the
Dude,
glasses.
that guy looked like. Oh my god.
The guy right here.
Do I need to message Maley?
I'm pretty sure
That guy looked
looks
like Maley for sure, bro.
He's like Canadian, bro. Mainly
no,
Turkish.
you didn't see that guy, man. That guy looked like Maley.
That's funny.
Anyways, besides the point. I mean, there's some science, some serious science. You got to do some real.
I'd love to be the guy that's his job. He goes, what is the perfect trajectory to piss on the urinal and not get splashback?
There's some serious people designing the toilets.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. We're going all to a waterless flush, everything like that, man. It's gonna be. There's a lot of science.
Waterless is the best.
But like, what's the science behind it? Like, why is it? Why do we need the water in the first place?
It just goes in.
How do you feel about picture off? You know, like when it's a big aluminum thing. How do you feel about
Those
that?
are fine.
It's fine.
They have a lot of those in Mexico, actually.
Do you? I feel like, you know, it's a great drunk piss spot. But yeah, sometimes
I've been sold coke while I've been in the line.
No edits.
By the way, what's crazy is in Mexico, every restaurant you go to, and we're in Juarez, right? So
they're all pig troughs?
Not all of them, but everybody is selling coke.
Really?
Everybody. You can't go anywhere.
Are you talking like servers, bartenders?
No,
or just
the guy in the bathroom is selling coke.
So the guy who should be giving you cologne and deodorant and
he's not really there to do that. No, I'm talking about a separate guy who's just standing in the corner of the bathroom.
She's saying everybody has Coke at every time, basically.
Yes.
Over there.
Yeah.
That's just saying.
I've been to the least lit bar ever. Ever.
Yeah.
We just played pool. We had some beers. We had some food. Go to the bar. Go to the restaurant. The restroom. Guy follows me behind. Want some Coke?
Really?
Always.
That's awesome, dude.
Oh, you get this.
I got
it. All your turns. You gotta wanna.
Sorry for the podcast, everybody. Jose's not paying the bill.
I just don't. I don't want to end the video, the recording.
Oh yes, exactly.
It could affect the recording. But it's like that.
No, absolutely. I mean, a lot of places like Europe is like that too. No, I'm all right. Thank you so much. You too. It's a crowd in Toronto. Let's have some people follow me around to the Washington.
It's legit, dude. It's legit.
Yeah.
Like,
What do you think when you were in Portugal, man? Every single corner you walk around is they go, hey, cocaine, hashish. Every single drug that's known to man is listed to you in the matter of 5
That's what
seconds.
it's like in Colombia. I mean, it happens everywhere. It happens everywhere.
Yeah,
It happens everywhere. The drugs are big, right?
Yeah.
So in Colombia, you have the same thing. These guys selling candies on the street, like cocaine and marijuana, whatever you want. It is what it is.
But at least I think in Colombia it's at least real.
Oh, it is real. In Mexico, it is real too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Except one time.
So do you think, like, listen, is that like their job? Is like, hey, I'm gonna go to a bar so I can sell some cocaine? Like,
yeah, the cartel distributes these guys. Like these are the bars that we're gonna set you up. Stay there. The restaurant knows that these guys are there.
Yeah.
The cartel is like, yo, you gotta let my man sit.
really?
For sure.
Does he hang in the bathroom the whole time, or is he also
No.
having drinks? Like he's hanging out?
Sometimes he's just in the bathroom. If it's a lit bar, because he's got a lot of business.
Yeah.
If it's not lit, he chills out.
He's like undercover. He's like, hey, I'm a bar patron, but hey, I also have cocaine.
He sees so that case where it was not a lit bar, and I went to the bathroom. He came right in behind me, so he can't stay just in the bathroom.
No, exactly.
But what's crazy is that the level of acknowledgement of the people that like it's just a regular bar. Like anybody can go there.
Exactly.
A kid could go there. A dad could go there. Everybody goes in.
It's like a Kelsey's, bro. It's
it's literally a Kelsey's.
Yeah.
And so you walk in, and they might even be propositioned with their kids. The kids might be in the bathroom, but they're completely. Nobody's calling the cops. Nobody's doing anything. It's just that's life.
Yeah.
That's
life. No, absolutely.
I will be solicited for cocaine when I go to the bathroom. That's just.
Are they respectful with it?
No, they just say Coke. You want Coke?
And you hit them with a hard no? They're just like
no. They
go, hey, no
100%,
problem.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
That's respectful.
Yeah.
You know what
no,
I mean?
they're not being aggressive about it. Yeah. No, they're pretty cool about it.
There you go. Here's my question for you. You pee in a public place. Always urinal?
Always urinal.
Do you ever mummy the toilet seat? Kind of like
mummify
mummify it, put some toilet paper on it. You never do that?
I think.
So you don't go that hardcore.
No.
You will piss standing up. You choose not to.
No. It's not that you have this all wrong. I piss sitting down.
That's not how I heard it.
I piss sitting down at home when I can just be in my own. Like I just want to be comfortable.
Yeah.
When I'm outside, I will do anything but sit on the toilet.
I get it. I get that.
Like I will do everything but sit on it. If I will take a shit at home, knowing that I don't want to take it outside.
Okay, so what if you need to take a shit in public? Will you, or will you? Are you going to levitate above the seat, or are you going to mummify it?
I will sit on it.
You'll mummify it?
No, raw dog it.
You will not raw dog it.
No, but it's going to be a good toilet.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter the quality of the toilet. For me, it's always mummified, bro.
Ew.
Doesn't matter if...
Okay.
Ew, bro. I'm covered in toilet paper. No way, dude. I'm not sharing my ass with anybody else.
It's you just sitting down.
It's not just sitting down, dude. You got this guy's ass sweat, his feet all over your ass.
I don't go that far. No.
I don't think that's that far. I think the general person mummifies a toilet seat.
No.
I think you got it.
No.
I think you got it.
I choose. So I'm not going to go to like any random ass toilet. Like I will go to a toilet that looks nice.
What are we talking? Like a Starbucks toilet is like a nice one for you, or like
it depends. I mean, it can look like absolute garbage. Like if people peed on the toilet.
Okay, let's say it's a clean toilet seat.
I'm sitting on it.
Same
Sitting.
raw dog. Sitting on it.
Yeah.
God damn.
But if it's a nasty ass toilet, I'm not doing anything on there. I'm going to the next place.
Dude, you got me thinking that it's now just me that mummifies toilets, but
I think you're the only one.
I think every person puts toilet paper. I will not sit on a fucking toilet seat in public, dude.
I think you're the only
There's
one.
way too many weird diseases out there, man. I don't want to be contracted.
diseases?
Listen, I don't.
Hey,
Listen,
you gotta be worried about some other diseases.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Okay, what about like? I guess there's nothing you can help from when your thing touches the top of the.
Oh, I would avoid that doing for.
So do you sit as far back of the toilet seat as
100%.
possible? Yeah.
If I do that, I will be scarred.
Absolutely scarred. And that comes back to the point of why are we washing our hands? Wash your dick. I mean, sorry, other way around. Why are we washing?
No, you're right the first time.
I was right the first time. But those are the cutest little dogs of all time.
I might take a pic of the dog.
Take a pic of the dog. Absolutely, you should.
I wonder if I can do it without finishing my.
I feel like some dogs are a little more human than others. You know, they got the human eyes. I think a dog needs to have. As soon as a dog doesn't have dark eyes, I'm like, that's a human in there. You know, like a light eye hazel dog, like a blue eye dog. I'm like, that's trippy to me.
So trippy. Huskies all the time.
I get that. But it seems a little more human.
That's a big boy.
Oh, it's a big boy right
It's
there.
a big dude, man. I don't like that. Well, he's cute. I would have that dog any day.
What do you think that is? That's like
but I wouldn't have, it's just not my preference to have a dog like that.
What, like size-wise or breed-wise?
It's too big. It's too big.
Well, you grew up with a little tiny little poodle.
I would like a little bigger than Toby. But
for me, it's I love the wiener dogs, but the wiener dogs with a lot of fur too. You know, it's like it's like a golden retriever.
The thing is, I can't have a dog that's not hypoallergenic.
True.
Because Jenna's allergic.
Really?
I want a Chihuahua.
That's not hypoallergenic.
It's not.
Thank God. Fuck
It's
Chihuahuas.
Small. It's a small dog.
Why? What is it with Spanish people and Chihuahuas?
No, it's
no, it is. It's a Spanish thing, though, dude.
No, but it's
I don't think many other people go, hey, of any dog, I want a Chihuahua. It's just you guys. You guys go, hey, Chihuahua.
That's racist.
I know. I'm telling you, just from my experience.
No, I know.
Well, what attracts you to a Chihuahua?
He was a little derpy. It's like a little idiot. Like it's just a little stupid. It's
little tiny shrunken head.
Yeah, I just put my mouth all.
You eat the whole head.
Eat the whole head.
You know, Toby, you ever just eat his whole snout?
Yeah, 100% all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like if you don't like dogs, if you like.
Chihuahuas are just like rats.
No,
They're the rats of the dogs.
My problem with the Chihuahua and why I will never probably have, although as much as I love Chihuahuas, I will never have a Chihuahua, is that I can't be sure that I'll get a nice one.
But I've never seen a nice one, and that's why I have such an impression of little dog fighter Chihuahuas. Man.
No,
they're so yappy about it.
There's nice one. I went to a bar in El Paso. They were there was an adoption agency there. We had these Chihuahuas. It was the cutest little Chihuahua. Super nice, really nice. No beef with any other dog. You adopt that dog right there, that's your perfect Chihuahua.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%. But obviously we weren't going to adopt the Chihuahua.
Why do you think that dog's in an adoption agency in the first place?
No, I mean...
It's a cartel dog, man. It's a spy, bro. No, I'm kidding.
No, somebody just neglected it.
No, I get it.
There's actually a lot of stray dogs in Mexico. I see carnage over the highway. I don't think you've ever experienced this. I will be driving on the highway in Mexico, and there's like a dead dog here, dead dog there.
I can say...
rolled over like red, pink.
Bro,
pink,
come on,
dead,
stop. I'm drinking.
Completely dead. Like a guts bursting.
Dude. I can tolerate with a raccoon or a squirrel or I can't see a dead dog. I've hit a dog once. I haven't hit it personally, but I've hit it back in Europe. Grandpa hit a dog driving home, and I still think about it today, man. It's like A dog, it
You
just
get desensitized to it. I mean, like, so every day that I drive into Mexico, I'm just driving and I see, oh, that's a big dog. I usually go swerve a little bit to the right, swerve to the left, and like it's dead, like decapitated, done.
like all kinds of breeds. You
All
see
kind of breeds, yeah, yeah.
decapitated.
Whatever, like rolled over,
Oh,
fucking pink.
brother,
It's not even red; it's pink. It's
brother, that's fucking wild.
yeah. But then you get desensitized to it, and that's just what it is. Because there's so many stray dogs. One time, we had a stray dog at the plant, and it was just so cute. It was such a little puppy that we took it in, we fed it. It stayed around for like a couple weeks, and somebody
No,
actually.
it's gonna be so sad.
No.
Okay.
Somebody actually took it home.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah,
There
somebody
we
took
go.
it home. I'll show you the picture actually.
Like one of your employees kind of over there too, or
No, it was actually from somebody from the other plant. But it was really cute. Very
honestly,
nice dog.
I'm so happy that there's not a lot of stray
And then
dogs in Toronto.
we had another dog. Actually, it was a husky. But it was a little retarded looking. Like it looked like
derpy.
it had like a no, but no.
Right?
You know, dogs can be retarded, right?
Of course, well, to an
They can.
extent, man. I mean,
They can.
like physically, mentally, or are you saying?
No, mentally, really, actually, they can.
How do we test this? Do we tell?
The chromosomes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Yeah, but
13,
that's
14,
just
15,
Down
16,
syndrome,
17, 18,
man.
19,
I mean, it comes to
21, 22. Oh,
shit.
yeah, didn't do it.
How do we test these dogs, though, man? Like, there could be a lot of civilian retarded dogs, and we don't even know, man.
No, I mean, this guy looked retarded. I mean, I'm sorry. But let me show you the picture of this dog, though. Oh, this is the dog. This is the dog that...
Oh, it's like a German Shepherd.
It's a German Shepherd.
Oh, God, look at that. And it's got that slight little head tilt. Come on. Oh, I would adopt that. I'm surprised you and Jenna didn't adopt that, man. I was saying, I'm happy there's not stray dogs here, because I think every time I'm drunk coming home, I would take a dog home with me.
Well, that's a real problem.
Absolutely, every single time. I would cuddle it in my bed, I would feed it, and, you know, where do I go from there? You know, like, I just want, I can't see a stray dog and just let it be.
That's a real problem. So this is another stray dog.
Is that the derpy one?
No, this is a different one.
Is it just a...
This was actually at the border. We were thinking, like, how come these dogs never cross the border? Like, do they have to go through CBP too?
Yeah, exactly. They go through Border Patrol, they do the whole shebang, everything.
I'm going to see if I have this other dog. I might not. I probably didn't take a picture. No, I don't think it was this. Yeah, I don't think I have a picture of it. Look at me in Tulum, dude. I just red.
Red as a fucking lobster, drinking a Molson Canadian probably right there.
No, it's Michelob Ultra.
Oh, I'm so sorry, man. Authentic Mexican beer.
Well, they call it Amstel Ultra over there.
Amstel?
Amstel.
Interesting. I thought that was Dutch. Amstel?
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, I don't think I have the derpy dog. I don't think I have the derpy dog.
My eyes are roaming.
Anyways, I think we're at almost an hour.
Of the podcast?
Yeah.
We're talking enough. Okay.
52 minutes.
Not bad. About absolutely nothing. But absolutely nothing. We are going to get kicked out probably in about 8 minutes anyways.
Yeah, we have to because they have this 2-hour time limit.
Yeah.
We're going to go.
I mean, it's nice to be in a city that's busy enough that they have to kick you out.
No, it's not even about busy enough. It's just like you're not going to spend enough money.
I honestly like, yeah.
For them, it's like it's not even the business; it's the money. It's like we're not sure. You could keep spending money, but we need people.
The volume.
We need to we need people to keep coming around so that we don't seem like assholes, right? You don't want this place to be inaccessible because then you have no PR.
You don't have to be a locals only kind of spot or whatever, you know.
Sure, that, but also it's like if people don't rotate, if you don't have a lot of people coming to this place.
Yeah.
Like
spread the word.
Like quantity or volume wise, then they can't spread the word. They can't make this place keep going. If you only have a certain amount of people coming, then you're at the whims of like them.
No, dude, absolutely.
And also at the same time, it's like so cheap.
Here's the thing though, like if I right now went, hey, I want to buy a massive, I want to buy a tequila bottle.
They don't have that.
Okay, I guess they don't. But what if I just ordered, $300 worth of food? Would
They
they?
would kick you out.
They would still kick me out.
Yeah,
You
they'd
think
be
so?
like, no, like we have a seating limit, and you have to go.
Honestly, I'll give it to them. I'll give it to them. Pride and honor, right there.
Because what they want to do is maximize the amount of people who can turn over this place. Like keep coming and going, coming and going.
This place is all about that. Speaking of dogs, look at this little guy right here, huh?
Oh my God, that's a Chihuahua.
It's a big Chihuahua. Guy's got a 6-pack, bro.
He's chilling though.
Chilling.
Look at these boys. Oh, there you go. Anyway, Stefan. Oh, was I not supposed to name you?
Sorry, the unidentified guest.
Let's wrap this podcast up. You got anything you want to? You got anything you got to tell the people? You got anything you got to link?
You know what? Follow my SoundCloud. I'm an aspiring rapper. I'm an aspiring artist and rapper. No, I have nothing. I have nothing.
All right,
there it is.
No edits, number 6, baby.
Number 6
we got it
in the play, baby. There we go.
Peace out.
Peace.
Bitches.